Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm back here on RoCitizens and I'm going to be showing you guys some tips to add more personality to your houses and more decoration. So now that we finally have the new scaling update and we can scale building blocks, I'm going to be showing you guys some tips that you can use with building blocks. Tip number 1, add wall trims. So wall trims are basically wood, or it can be plastic lining of the bottom of your walls, and that gives it a little extra flair. So I'm going to place down my block here. Then I'm going to scale it. I'm going to make it the thinnest it can go. And then make it go the longest. And boom, that's my side wall right there. Then I'll do another one. And boom. It's as easy as that. So it gives it a lot more decoration, I would say. Let me lower them down a bit so that it's not as tall. Tip number 2, add crown molding. So I know molding does not sound like a very appealing word because in food form, molding means rotting and some pretty gross stuff. But I can assure you, crown molding is way different from food molding. Crown molding is basically where you're doing wall trims, but for the top part of your wall. So it's gonna look a lot like the wall trims on the bottom that we just did, but it's gonna be on the top of your wall. So what you're gonna wanna do is move the block to the top of the wall. Don't scale the block before putting it on the wall because it doesn't actually click with the wall. I don't know why, it's kind of weird, but it works to just move it up there. Then make sure it's at the way top and then scale it to the minimum size, and then boom, you can just expand it. So let's do that with another one. And boom, you're done. There's your wall trim. Tip number 3, wall paneling. So basically wall paneling is just like wall trims, but you're going to be sliding it halfway up the wall. So here I have a block and I'm going to put it right next to the wall, just like we did with the wall trims. Then I'm going to scale it down a bit and then move it slightly. I'm not going to do the full wall. And then I am going to slide it up a bit. And boom. You can also add different textures to the top of the wall trims. So right here I'm going to be using this one. I know it's colored blue. I'll change it in a second. Let's change it to light gray. Then I'm going to scale it a bit. And I'm going to scale it right here. And boom, it's covering the size of my wall. You can also make it a little bit thicker. So yeah, there's your wall trim. You can have it all around your wall and it's gonna look great. Tip 4, pillars. So basically with pillars, you can do sidewall pillars. So I can place one right here and you're gonna scale it all the way up to the top of the wall. And boom, there you go. Another form of pillars is a support beam. So you can just put a pillar wherever you want, honestly, even in the middle of the room, and slide it up. Then there you have a support beam. With pillars, you can make them even thinner and they still look very nice. See, it can be like a little stick right there. I honestly like it a bit thicker, but whatever looks best in your house. Another form of pillars is pillars with wall trim at the bottom of it. So basically, you could get a wood block and then place it right next to the pillar. Then I'm going to color it a different color, so I'm going to color it white. Then I'm going to scale it to make it the thinnest it can be. Then I'm going to be wrapping around other wall trims too. And this idea was given to me by Ty the Fire Guy. I was looking at one of his builds and he had wall trim around his pillars. Next tip is ceiling beams or ceiling pillars. They can be called two different things, but I'm going to call them beams. So this idea was also given to me by Ty the Fire Guy. I saw it in one of his houses and yeah. So basically what you do with your block is you place it on the top of your ceiling. You can place it anywhere, whatever looks the best for you. And then you just slide it all the way to the other wall. It probably won't go as long, so you're going to want to get another one and place it right next to that one. Then scale that one too. And boom! There's your ceiling beam. Tip number 6, half walls. So basically what a half wall is you're getting a plastic block because all of the walls on RoCitizens are made out of plastic. So you're going to be placing a plastic wall here, then scaling it. You can scale it as thick or as thin as you want. I'm going to scale it to right here, I would say. And then move it up a little bit. And then move it to the side a bit too. And then color it to be the same color as my wall. And boom, there's a half wall. You can do it as high as you want or whatever you want. Tip number 7, railings. So basically what you're going to do for railings is get any kind of block you want. I'm going to go with another wood block. Then you're going to want to scale it. And then move it to the wall. And I'm going to place it right here. And then I'm going to scale it down a bit. Then I'm going to make it longer. And boom, there's your wall railing. It's just like an extra look to it. It's not an actual railing. It's just a wall trim that's kind of in the middle of the wall. Tip number 8, backsplashes. Backsplashes are materials that fill the gaps on a kitchen or bathroom walls between the cabinets and the countertops. So basically what the tip is I'm going to be putting a block right here. Then I'm going to be scaling it to the smallest it can be. Then changing the length of it. And boom, there's your backsplash. This is basically a really simple form of backsplash. The next forms that I'm going to be showing you are pretty difficult to do. This is just marble behind the cabinets. So the next one I'm going to be showing you is another form of backsplash, and it's just where you create stripes out of the material. And boom, here's your stripes backsplash. I recommend if you're doing stripes, make sure you figure out how tall you want it and then make the cabinets as tall as how you want it so it doesn't look like it has this weird gap like I have it. Alrighty, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment if you have any suggestions or other tips that you want to share with me. And I'll probably make another video if you guys really like this video. But yeah, that's all. Bye.